Good morning, my dears. This is Gauri. You know very well. Today we are going to start our grade 6 geography, second lesson, globe, latitude and longitude. Okay, this is the second lesson for you. So before we enter in this lesson, what is the first lesson of your geography? Already we sent the videos, we sent the worksheet. How many of you read that worksheet, read that lesson? How many of you listen that worksheet or answer that worksheet, listen that video? Yeah. So first lesson for you, geography, our solar system. Okay. So first lesson for you, our solar system. So in that lesson, we discuss about planets, stars, okay, and asteroids, meteorites, satellites. So everything we discuss clear manner. Okay, and also constellation, everything we discuss. Okay. So about planets, how many planets we have in our solar system? 8 or 9 or 7 or 8? Just think and keep up. So in our solar system, one of the planet is Earth. Okay, so Earth is our planet. Okay, in Earth alone we are living. Okay, so in our Earth alone we are living. So that this is called as our planet. We are used to the word our planet. So this lesson we are going to discuss about our planet Earth. Okay, so globe. Before we discuss about globe, what is the shape of the Earth? Yes, I am not here. Yeah. The Earth is not exact spherical shape. Okay, you said this is a spherical shape. This is the spherical shape. Okay, so but our Earth is not an exact sphere shape. Okay, sphere means like ball shape, only called as sphere shape. But our Earth is not a spherical shape. Okay, so our Earth is tilted. Okay, our Earth is tilted somewhat in its right side. Okay, so 23 degree and of degree Celsius, our Earth is tilted. Okay, so suppose this is the circle. In your math subject you studied about angles. No, so this is the right angle, means our Earth is tilted somewhat 23 and of degree, so that finally our Earth is called as not in sphere shape. Okay, so just look at this. Okay, what is this? And you know very well in lower class also you study and you see this. Yeah, this is the globe. Okay, this is the globe. Whether it is possible to carry our Earth in our hand? Yeah, it is not possible to carry our Earth in our hand. Okay, so globe is a model. Globe is a model or a miniature of the Earth. Okay, this is a miniature. Whether it is possible to we are taking photo. Okay, any function or we have mobile. Always we are taking selfie or any other photo. So we can compare that photo. Suppose I am taking my full scale photo. Whether I take printout of the photo, it is small size only. Okay, it is not the full, the same size. Okay, so like that, this globe also a miniature, a model of our Earth. Okay, so what is the use of globe for us means we can understand with the help of this globe. We can understand where the continent, size of continent, the size of oceans, the location, everything we can understand with the help of globe easily. So when we look at the globe, we can see some lines. Some lines are drawn in horizontal manner and some lines are drawn in vertical manner. So these whether we can see from the satellite, we cannot see this light line in our Earth at real. Okay, these are called the imaginary line. Okay, these are called as imaginary line. Imaginary longitude. So the whole lesson we are going to be discuss about latitudes and longitudes alone, right? So each about latitude and about longitude, about heat zone and about the way of calculation time, everything I will explain through some images. So you have to listen the video carefully and you can understand easily, right? Going to be discuss about two imaginary lines, that is latitude and longitude. Okay, so first we are going to be discuss the latitude lines. So the latitude imaginary lines which is drawn in our earth from east direction to west direction, that is a vertical manner. Okay, here in this picture that yellow line is called as the latitude line. Okay, so this yellow line is a 0-degree latitude line, that is also called as equator. So that equator divides our earth as a two equal half, that is a hemisphere. Okay, so the north part of hemisphere is called as northern hemisphere, and which hemisphere lies in southern part, that is called as southern hemisphere, right? So the equator divide our earth into two hemisphere. So which hemisphere lies in north, it is called as northern hemisphere, and which hemisphere lies in south, it is called as southern hemisphere. Next, the line which is drawn in horizontal manner, that is called as longitude. So the 0-degree longitude is called as prime meridian. So the 0-degree longitude also divide our earth into two half. One is which part is lies in the west direction, that is called as western hemisphere. So which part is lies in east direction, that part is called as a eastern hemisphere. About latitude we are going to be discussed now. Already I said our earth is not a spherical shape. It is tilted somewhat right side. Okay, so 23-degree and of it is tilted, so that the latitude of the place is the angular distance of that place north or south of the equator measured from the center of the earth. It is measured in the degrees. So the distance between 2 degrees of latitude is 111 kilometer. So each degree is divided into 60 minutes, and each minute is further divided into 60 seconds. So that what we can understand, the latitude lines were not equal in manner, right? So out of these latitude line, the 0-degree latitude is called as equator. So that equator only the longest parallel. So as we move away from the equator towards the pole, the length of the parallels is degrees. The north pole and south pole are just 2 points. Okay, so all latitude in the northern hemisphere are denotes by the letter N. So from equator to north side, the letter denotes N, 23-degree and of north, 66-degree and of north, like that it denotes in N. So while latitude in the southern hemispheres are denoted by the letter S, that is 23-degree and of south, 66-degree and of south, like that, right? You are clear? We are going to be discuss about important parallels of latitudes and heat zone. So already we said the longest latitude is equator. So the main latitude line is equator. So and 4 more important latitudes we have. One is Tropic of Cancer, that is what is the degree of Tropic of Cancer is 23-degree and of north. Okay, next Tropic of Capricorn, that is 23-degree and of south. And third one is Arctic Circle, that is 66-degree and of north. Next the Antarctic Circle, what is the degree of Antarctic circle is 66 degree and of south. Okay, so these are the 5 important parallel of latitudes. So one is equator, second is Tropic of Cancer, third is Tropic of Capricorn, fourth is Arctic Circle, fifth is Antarctic Circle. So let's we move to heat zone of the earth. Suppose you observe this picture, what are the information you can see in this picture means already I said equator, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Arctic Circle, Antarctic Circle, that already we said. Extra, what are the things you can see in this picture means a torrid zone, a temperate zone and fridge zone. Okay, so now I explain what is torrid zone and what is temperate zone and what is fridge zone, right? So torrid zone, where this torrid zone is lies mean the area between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Between these two area we have the torrid zone. This is also called as a tropical zone. Okay, tropical zone. Why this is called as tropical zone means this area is a very hottest zone on the earth. Why? Because it receives more or less direct rays of the sun throughout the year. That's why this region is called as very hottest region. In this region alone we have Amazon forest and Sahara desert, everything lies in this region. Okay, so let's we move to temperate zone. So where the location of temperate zone is the area between the northern side. The north temperate zone is lies between Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle, and the south temperate zone lies between the Tropic of Capricorn and the Antarctic Circle. So why it denotes as a temperate zone means this region receives slanting sun rays, and thus this area is not too much hot nor too much cold. So moderate weather condition lies in this zone. So last zone is fridge zone. So there are two fridge zone. One is in the north and other is in the south. So both zones are very cold climate weather condition. Why I said the north fridge zone lies in the Arctic Circle, right? So that is called as the North Pole, and the south fridge zone lies in the Antarctic Circle, that is in South Pole. So these two zones receive extremely sliding rays of sun. That's why these zone are very cold climate condition. Okay, so almost 6 months, suppose North Pole means 6 months it's received sunrise, another 6 months not receive sunrises. So 6 months it's experience night, another 6 months it's experience in the daytime. Okay, so there are 3 heat zones present in our earth. So okay, so one is torrid zone or tropical region, another is temperate zone. So we have 2 temperate zone, one is north temperate zone and there is south temperate zone. Next is fridge zone. So fridge zone also 2, one is present in near North Pole, another is in South Pole. Okay, clear? We are going to discuss about time and longitude. Okay, so before we discuss about meridian line. So the word meridian, it's derived from the Latin word. What is the meaning of meridian is midday. So when the meridian signifies the sun's position at noon. Okay, when the sun is overhead is called as noon. Okay, so often we see AM and PM in mobile or in many places. Okay, so what do you mean by AM? AM stands for anti-meridian, that means before noon. Okay, then PM stands for a post-meridian, that means afternoon. So the earth rotates from west to east direction. Many of you think that the earth is rotate from east to west. That is wrong. Our earth is rotates from west to east. So that's why we are receiving the sunrises in the east direction, right? So when the sun rises at a particular place, any place to its east has already seen the sunrises and it is the morning there. However, at the place to its west, it's still it's dark. That's why here in that picture, suppose the east direction, it's received the sunrises. The west part, it is a dark. Okay, so like that only the time will change each place. So up to now we discuss about latitude. Now we are starting to discuss about longitude. So longitude lines are also called as meridians. All meridians are equal in length. So to compare to equator, so to compare to latitude, the latitude lines are not equal, but meridians lines, the longitude lines are equal. Okay, so all meridians are equal in length and run from the north pole to south pole. One particular meridian had to be chosen as a reference line. So that reference line is called as Greenwich meridian line. So with the help of that Greenwich meridian line, we decide the time zone that we will discuss later. So that Greenwich meridian line divide the earth into two parts. One is eastern hemisphere, another is western hemisphere. Okay, that also we discussed before itself. Okay, so totally we have 360 meridian lines. Okay, so 180 meridian lines are in western side, another 180 meridian lines are in eastern direction. Okay, so total amount of meridian lines are 360 meridian lines. So the meridians are about 111 kilometer apart from each other at the equator. So the distance between each meridian line is 111 kilometer. So while we discuss about equator, latitude, that time what we said, the latitude lines are not common. So equator is longest latitude line, and then towards the pole the latitude line is going to be degrees, like that we discussed now. But the longitude lines are not degrees. All the longitude lines are equal. So all the longitude lines are meet together in the north pole and south pole. Clear? So now we are going to discuss about calculating time. How the time is differ from one country to another country, or one area to another area. Okay, so actually in our earth many countries follow different time zones. Okay, so places located on different meridians. Okay, meridian is the base for measuring time, I said before itself. Okay, so places located on different meridians have different local time. Okay, so the difference between the local time means that suppose at present in South India we have one time. Suppose we are in Sri Lanka, in that place in that area experience some other time. Okay, so that is the difference of local time. So the difference between the local time of two places can be easily calculated. How we will calculate, I will explain. So how many hours our earth take to complete one rotation means 24 hours. Okay, so 24 hours our earth take to complete its rotation. So that 24 hours is covered into 360 degree of longitude. Already I said how many longitude lines we have. 360 longitude lines I said before itself. So to complete that 360 longitude line, our earth takes 24 hours time. Okay, so to cover 1 degree of longitude, okay, so 360 degree longitude should be covered 24 hours means 1 degree of latitude it's take how much minutes to complete means 4 minutes. Okay, so the calculation we will explain after that. Okay, so to cover 1 degree of the meridian, 1 degree of longitude, it take 4 minutes of time. So the places in the east are ahead in that time, then the place in west. Okay, so hence for each degree of longitude towards the east 4 minutes to be added. Suppose we are in London. Okay, so now the time is 12 o'clock means we have to take that time alone, that prime meridian, where the prime meridian is located. Already I said Greenwich, where Greenwich is situated means near London. So in London, suppose 12 o'clock, afternoon 12 o'clock means what is the time in India? You have to add 5.5 hours. Okay, so suppose we add 5.5 hours means what is time? So 12 plus 5.5 means around suppose we are in USA. Okay, so in London 12 o'clock means in USA the time is morning 6 o'clock. Okay, so like that the time will change for each places. So because of the movement of sunrise only determine the time change also. For our understanding we use that longitude line for measuring. We are going to be discuss about why each and every country needs a separate time zone. Even in our country also we followed a separate time zone. Okay, before we start to discuss our country's timeline or time zone, you just imagine our Indian map. Okay, here also I gave India map. So in west direction of our India map is Gujarat state is located. Same like in northeast part we have the Assam, Arunachal Pradesh states are located. So the distance between these two states from Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh is 2933 kilometer, around 2900 kilometer. Same like the distance between Jammu and Kashmir to Tamil Nadu, it is also around 3200 kilometer. So when we discuss about the time zone of the world, for each meridian line the time will differ, right? So suppose we are not following a single time zone for each place. From Kashmir to Tamil Nadu the time will change. So suppose like that changes will happen means lot of collaboration will happen. Suppose we are following the single time zone for allotting trains and flight service, everything. So that in India we follow a single time zone. So in India which is the timeline means near Allahabad we have 82.5 degree east. One of the meridian line is passed, that is located in Uttar Pradesh state. Okay, so that line alone calculated as the meridian line of India, that is called as Indian Standard Time. Okay, so in India the longitude of 82.5 east is treated as the standard meridian. So the standard Indian Standard Meridian line only called as IST. Okay, the local time at this meridian is taken as the standard time of the whole country. So it is known as the Indian Standard Time. Okay, so in India we follow only one standard time. but in many countries followed more than one standard time. Okay, even the time is differ from Arunachal Pradesh and Gujarat. Okay, why? Because in Arunachal Pradesh receive the sunrises very first. After that only that Gujarat, the state of Gujarat receive sun rays. But even we are following only single time zone alone. Okay, so what is the time difference between between India and the Greenwich meridian? Means the time difference is 5 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, so India located east of Greenwich. Okay, so in your book, suppose you look at the picture, page number 14, means you can understand clearly. Okay, so India located east of Greenwich at 82 degree, so 82 and half degree east, that is 5 hours 30 minutes ahead of GMT. So what do you mean by GMT? Means Greenwich meridian time. Okay, so that suppose it will be 7:30 p.m. in India, means in London the time is 2 p.m. alone. Okay, suppose in future you may settled in London, means afternoon, suppose you made call from London to India, means in India the time is 7:30, right? So all the best. Whether you have ask which country has more time zone, means Russia has more than 11 standard time. Okay, so but in India we has only one time zone, that is IST, Indian Standard Time. So, my dears, up to now, what are the things we discussed? This we are going to be recall now. So, the first topic we discussed about globe. Globe is a miniature of Earth that we said, and then we discussed about axis. The Earth is tilted at 23 degree and of 23 and of degree. So we that too we discussed, and then we discussed about two imaginary lines. One is latitude. Okay, so latitude. So in latitude we discuss important latitude lines like equator and traffic of Cancer, traffic of Capricorn. So and Arctic Circle, Antarctic Circle, like that we discuss. So each important latitude line you should know the degree also. Okay, and then we discuss about longitude. Okay, so in longitude the prime meridian, the way of calculating time, everything we discuss. Okay, then we discuss about GMT and IST. So what is GMT and what is IST means you know very well. So GMT means Greenwich Meridian Time and IST means Indian Standard Time. And we discuss about the calculation of timing also. Okay, so just go through your book clearly, then you answer the question which we given to you. Right? Thank you.